Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Okay. Um so tonight gonna be working with my Windows XP computer. Um this one, it's asking me for a generic host for Win32 systems. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. It keeps bringing it up on my computer. So for those of you, if you guys are using Windows XP, I do not have any drivers installed on here. So, and I do not have any sound drivers on here either. So I'm trying to figure that out. Um, but I'm in the command prompt right now. I'm trying to fix something right now. So just give me a sec here, you guys. We're gonna type in FSC space / scan. So that's how I got out of the command prompt. So yeah, it is 11:56 p.m. If you guys know how, hello whoever's in my channel, welcome to my channel, whoever's in here right now. If you guys know how to set up wireless network configuration on here, if you guys know how to do that, please let me know. Been trying to figure out this for a while actually. Right now I gotta go into the Alright, so we're in the registry editor right now. So I am gonna head down to the H key local machine system. Type on that. And then So, just give me a sec here. I'm just trying to figure out if there's other ways to fix this. So yeah, this keeps popping up. So current control.
A while ago I made a video on the error message in front of us about how to fix it with a Windows CD and whatnot, and I've had a lot of people saying that they haven't got Windows.
That's not it.
Hello everyone. Welcome to another tutorial from InfixitOnline.com. For your YouTube driver, okay, and that brings up the add remove program link. Alright, now this driver here, the PCTEL modem driver, is the correct modem for the system. But when I searched that DLL, I noticed that it was a modem driver. And I noticed that it's this modem here, Dell modem on hold. And also the digital line detect. Alright? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of those files, but before I do that, I'm going to just press OK on this error message, because it won't stop your system from running. What we're going to do is I'm going to... Hey, so what's going on, everybody? So I just have another video to share with you guys on how to reinstall Windows XP onto your computer. So it doesn't really matter if you guys have like a custom built system, a laptop, a desktop. This will work just fine as long as you have a CD or DVD and a valid product key, which is like the certificate of authenticity, and that's like a small sticker you'll find on the outside of a computer case or underneath on your laptop somewhere, maybe under the laptop in the battery compartment area. It'll be a small sticker. It'll say Windows XP Professional on it. It'll say Windows XP Home Edition on it. It could be 32-bit, it could be 64-bit. It really doesn't matter what version. What I'm showing you in this video will work for your Windows XP computer. You just want to make sure. Ancient Windows 7 HP desktop, and just give it a shot because it gets stuck on. Hello everyone.
everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to help resolve if the host process for Windows services is taking up a large amount of internet bandwidth. Perhaps you have slow internet. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to hopefully resolve it. So we're going to start by opening up the Start menu, type in Services. Let's should go back with Services right above App. Go ahead and left click on that.
Generic host process for Win32 services has encountered a problem. So, generic host process.
In today's tutorial,
Ah, that thing keeps popping up. It's pissing me off. So, what we have to do is we got to run this command here. We open this, type in your the enter the OK button or the enter button. The window will pop up. All right, from here, hang on. Yeah, so this guy on here is having the same problem as me. So to fix this, we have to run regedit. That's what we did. So we pressed that already. And then we go on to the HKEY local machine. You click on it. He clicks on there with the plus button. So now we go to System. Okay. And then we go to Current Control Set. So we go to the third one on the bottom. So this one here. Alright, okay. Click on that. Okay, and then we go to Services. So we go to here. So now we're in the Services bar. Okay, you guys? And then we go to number 6, we go to NET BT. So that is probably at the very bottom on the screen. So yeah, we can scroll all the way down to the letter N. So use your scroll bar, right click it with the mouse button, with the mouse, scroll all the way down until you get to letter N. Modem, there's the modem. We want to go to N. Hang on, where is it? NET. Alright. BT. So once we get to there, you want to click on it. And then we're going to go to number 7, Prime Ministers. So we click on it, on NET. So here it is right here. Click on it. Okay. Step 8. Transport. So this keeps on popping up. There it is right here. So we click on it. Okay. And then step 9, we go to software. So we gotta scroll all the way, we gotta scroll back up. So we go into services. So we go into services here. No, we go into software. So we go into software. And then we go to number 10 to Microsoft. So you go to there. So which is right here. Here we go. We're in the Microsoft thing here. I don't know if you guys can see that on my screen. If you guys can, please let me know. Alright, from here, we're in the Microsoft. Now we go to OLE. OLE. So we scroll down, halfway down the page. So use right mouse, drag all the way down where you get to OLE. Unless it's not on here. There it is, OLE. Right here. Then we go to number 12, enable decom. Which is right here. Okay. After that, we scroll down. then we hit enable. Okay. So if you guys want to get into the device manager, we want to actually, because no, you know what, we can move our things over here, our icons. We can move Internet Explorer, just like that, Tour, Windows XP. You can move the email, MSN, okay. Here's my computer, Microsoft, Windows XP Professional, version 2002, Service Pack 2. So I own this now. I'm just trying to figure out how to connect this to the internet, because I don't know how this works with Windows XP, because I do not have any of my drivers downloaded on here. How to set up Windows XP on the internet in 2024. Hey Google, how to set up Windows XP on the internet in 2024.
Setting up Windows XP on the internet in 2024 is strongly discouraged due to significant security risks. Windows XP is an unsupported operating system, meaning it no longer receives security updates. This makes it extremely vulnerable to malware and hacking attempts. If you absolutely must connect a Windows XP machine to the internet, here are some steps you can take to minimize the risks. 1. Install the latest Service Pack. If you haven't already, install Service Pack 3 for Windows XP. This includes some security updates, although they are outdated. 2. Install a modern web browser. Use a browser that still supports Windows XP and receives updates, such as MyPal or Supermium. These browsers may offer better security than older versions of Internet Explorer. 3. Install antivirus software. Install a reputable antivirus program that still supports Windows XP. Keep it updated to ensure it can detect the latest threats. 4. Enable the Windows Firewall. Ensure the Windows Firewall is turned on to block unauthorized access to your computer. 5. Use a strong password. Use a strong and unique password for your Windows XP account. 6. Be cautious about what you click. Avoid clicking on links from unknown sources or downloading files from untrusted websites. 7. Consider using a virtual machine. If possible, run Windows XP in a virtual machine. This can provide an extra layer of security by isolating it from your main operating system. However, even with these precautions, using Windows XP on the internet is still highly risky. It is strongly recommended to upgrade to a supported operating system, such as Windows 10 or Windows 11, to ensure your security.
No. Yeah. I would never upgrade to Windows 11. Not yet. Before, you know what? I'm gonna have to. Okay, am I able to? Cannot complete. God. But where do I go? Fuck. Yes. Map network drive, disconnect network drive. You have no network drives to disconnect. Nope, that's not where I want to be. Right click and hit manage. Wait, what happens if I just reinstall? Hang on. I have to ask and figure it out. How to wipe your Windows XP and start from scratch.
Hi, in this video I am going to show you how to clear your personal information off your old XP machine. So we're going to click on the start button here and we're going to go to control panel. Okay, and in the control panel you may see this pick a category view here. What you want to do is click on switch to classic view. Alright, and then you want the where is it? User accounts right here. I'm going to go to that icon. Okay, now you'll have your own account that you've already got. What you want to do is create a new account. Okay, so this is your new account. Just give it a name.
How to wipe your Windows XP machine.
And then in the system tools, we go to system restore. Now we have to I am going to show you. Okay, now you're going to go repair computer. It's usually originally on repair computer.
Hey Google, how to wipe Windows XP and start from scratch. How to wipe Windows XP and start from scratch.
Wiping Windows XP and starting from scratch involves reinstalling the operating system. Here's a breakdown of the process. What you'll need: Windows XP installation CD. You'll need the original installation CD that came with your computer or a retail copy. Product key. This is usually found on a sticker on your computer case or the CD sleeve. Computer with a CD/DVD drive. Obviously, your computer needs to be able to read CDs. Drivers. If you have any specialized hardware, you might need to download drivers from the manufacturer's website beforehand. Steps. 1. Back up your data. This is crucial. Reinstalling Windows will erase everything on your hard drive. Copy any important files, photos, documents, etc. to an external drive, USB stick, or another partition. 2. Boot from the CD. Insert the Windows XP installation CD into your computer's CD/DVD drive. Restart your computer. As your computer starts up, you should see a message like press any key to boot from CD. Press any key to start the boot process from the CD. If you don't see this message, you might need to change the boot order in your computer's BIOS settings. This usually involves pressing a key like Del, F2, F10, or ESC during startup. The specific key varies depending on your computer's manufacturer. Look for boot order or boot sequence in the BIOS settings and make sure the CD/DVD drive is listed before the hard drive. 3. Start the installation. Once you've booted from the CD, the Windows XP setup process will begin. Follow the on-screen instructions. You'll be asked to accept the license agreement. Choose where to install Windows. 4. Format the partition. At this point, you'll have the option to delete the existing partitions where Windows XP is currently installed. This is how you wipe the drive. Select the partitions and choose to delete them. Then, create a new partition where you want to install Windows XP. You'll be given the option to format the partition. Choose the NTFS file system for optimal performance. 5. Install Windows XP. Once the partition is formatted, the setup process will copy the necessary files to your hard drive and begin the installation. You'll be asked to provide information like your region, language, time zone, and product key. You might also be asked to create a computer name and administrator password. 6. Complete the installation. After the installation is complete, your computer will restart. You'll need to go through the initial setup process, which might involve configuring your network connection and setting up user accounts. 7. Install drivers. If you have any specialized hardware, like a printer, scanner, or graphics card, you might need to install drivers from the manufacturer's website. 8. Update Windows. Although Windows XP is no longer supported by Microsoft, you might still want to install any available updates to improve security and stability. Important notes. Windows XP is outdated. Keep in mind that Windows XP is a very old operating system and is no longer supported by Microsoft. This means it may have security vulnerabilities and may not be compatible with modern software and hardware. Consider upgrading. If possible, consider upgrading to a newer version of Windows, like Windows 10 or 11, or switching to a different operating system, like Linux. Data recovery. If you accidentally forget to back up your data, there might be ways to recover it, but it's not guaranteed. There are data recovery tools available, but they can be expensive and complicated to use. If you're not comfortable with any of these steps, it's always best to seek help from a computer professional.
There you go. That's what I'm thinking I might do. Because if I keep in this error on my screen, I might just start this computer from scratch.
Hi, I'm Michael Burton, executive producer for Entertainment, local video production, affiliated with my programs. Well, not the first. That's what you're going to want to do to completely delete Windows XP. They even give you the option to partition as well, so that you can actually keep the operating system you have and reinstall another operating system or another version of Windows XP on a separate partition. But if you want to delete Windows XP, you're going to want to erase that partition completely and start from scratch. I know that I have one laptop where they usually ask me first about the partitioning, and I reformatted my drive old version anyway. So there's just a few ways to do it.
Okay, so in this video, we're going to show you how to install Windows XP, starting from scratch, from formatting your hard drive, etc. We're also going to show you how to configure your CD or DVD device to boot from the CD, in case you don't have it set up that way, or in case you don't know how to. Okay, so right now I'm actually in the setup screen. But what I'll do is I'll restart this and show you how to get back in. For most BIOS setup utilities, to enter inside of it, all you have to
Tutorial on how to wipe Windows XP Professional.
Hi, my name is Computer, or F2 in some cases.
Hi, I'm Michael Burton, executive producer for Real Entertainment, Georgia, with Microsoft and the U backup. But this will completely erase your hard drive and scramble everything so that nobody can read any of your old.
Hey YouTube, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to format. Hey YouTube, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to format a computer. The first thing you got to do is put your CD, your recovery disk labeled XP Professional into your drive. Then you need to restart your computer.
So that's what we're gonna do, guys. And it might ask for a product key, so that's what I have on my Windows XP machine. Because you must have a valid product key. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the control panel and switch this to category view. Go to user accounts. So here's mine. Computer administrator. Right click. And this keeps freaking popping up. So what we're going to do is delete. Administrators can delete their accounts, but if you're a computer administrator, you can't. You need to ask someone else, like a computer administrator, to do this. What? So I cannot delete. How is that? Fuck. So what I'm gonna do is, so I'm gonna delete all this stuff off of here, off the computer, and then I'm gonna reinstall. I'm gonna try a different disk that has Windows XP. I'm gonna use a different disk and see if this will fix the issues. Okay, so what I'm gonna do a disk cleanup first. So I gotta go into all programs. I'm gonna first. Oh, shit. Sometimes things sensitive. So I'm uninstalling some stuff on here on this computer. So we're just uninstalling it. It says page cannot be displayed because check your tools and internet connection. Yes, I know. We haven't had it hooked up to the internet yet. Computer, Microsoft. Okay, now, since all of that's done, we're gonna go into the, so here's your backup, your disk cleanup, disk frag, meter, file, settings, transfer, wizard, schedule tasks, security system, center, system information, and system restore. So we're going to do a full disk cleanup. So it's scanning. So let this delete all this junk. So it's cleaning the drive. It is 12:43 a.m. I'm also running Windows 10 too, so I have my Windows 10 computer. I also have a Windows 7 Acer laptop. I also have another Acer, which I'm running Windows Server 2003. And then I have another computer that I have is Windows 7 and Windows Vista. But I might wipe that computer and then maybe use Windows. I might use Windows XP on that instead of on a modern hardware. So right now it's just cleaning up the drive, so I just gotta wait until this is done. Okay, there we go. Everything is all deleted off of there. we just did the disk cleanup, so now what I'm gonna do is because we might have to get my phone to phone Microsoft for my product key for the product activation. So Windows is shutting down, so it's going to turn off the computer just like that. My computer just turned off. Alright. Alrighty guys, so here I got Windows XP Professional, and it's including Surface Pack 1A. I do have that. And my other one is because I have no drivers. I have the drivers are on this flash drive, but I gotta make sure I also have Windows XP Home Edition on here. I have Windows XP Home Edition on this flash drive. We can use this, or we can use the disk instead. So I don't know what you guys want. I don't know which is a good suggestion. If it's easier to use Windows XP on a flash drive, or do it from the disk. So we have to go into the actual the BIOS settings, and then we gotta go through that and change the boot order to CD/DVD. So we're gonna do that instead. So we're gonna boot it from the disk. This might not work. Hopefully it does work. Is I got Windows XP Pro 64-bit. And then what you want to do is you put the disk into the drive, and I just gotta figure out how to access the shoot. Okay, no, the video's still there. Okay, good. What key is it for the BIOS on HP computer? Escape or F10. Okay. Alright, now. Alright, you guys, now. So now we're going to power on. We're going to power on my computer. I'm working in the dark right now, actually, so sorry for that. I think my light burnt out. Anyways, okay, so to do this, make sure to... Crap, I need to see what I'm doing. I don't want to screw up anything. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my computer. Okay. Turn on the power button on the machine first. And we're going to hit F10. Okay, we're in the BIOS settings now. And head on over to where else is it? Network boot, no. Boot order, head into the boot order. Press the enter button. Okay. All this is all fine. So just hit change, save changes, and hit exit. So press any key. Okay. Now we wait. So now it's loading all the stuff onto the so follow the prompts. Video driver. And hopefully it adds for network drivers too, because then it'll be easier to connect to the internet. Alright, system is starting Windows. Alright, here we go. Alright, to set up Windows now, press the enter button. To repair Windows installation using the recovery console, press R. To quit setup without installing Windows, press F3. So
we're going to wait for it to boot up. And then we're going to press F12. We get into the menu system. And we're going to boot from the CD, from the CD-ROM, because we have the CD in there. Hit enter. Press any key to boot from the CD. And now it's going to load up all the information. It says press F6 if you need to install any third-party software. Or press F2 to run automated system recovery. You don't really want to do that. And now system is loading files. Now we're going to wait for this thing to finish loading all the files, and then we'll keep going from there. Okay, here we are again. And we have some options. It says welcome to setup. To set up Windows XP now, press enter. To repair Windows XP installation using recovery console,
So before I do this, you guys, shit, that did not sound good. Sorry about that. I dropped my phone. We're fine. Phone's fine, so it's my screen protection. Anyways, that was saying, excuse my reach here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook up my speakers for audio, because Windows XP, you gotta have the audio drivers. So I'm just trying to figure out which is the right port. HDMI 2, DVI, audio in, audio out, DVD, DVI, audio out, audio in. What's that mean? Wait, can my cord actually fit? I don't think that will work. USB, HDD, USB F5, plug it into there. Unless it won't fit, because certain cords are iffy. And that's a pain in the ass. So I got my speakers are on. Right here, got my Acer speakers on, and then I'm going to plug in the audio in from the computer, from the back of the computer. I gotta plug in the little green US audio. Okay. So now I got my speakers connected to the computer. So now I got my speakers connected to the computer. Now we're going to move on to the installation of Windows XP. So just give me a sec. I just gotta fix my mouse and stuff. My room is a little bit of a mess. But yeah, we're in the Windows XP Professional setup. I could install Windows XP Home Edition, but I was just like, you know what? I don't know which is better, Windows XP Professional or Windows, what's it called? Or Windows XP Professional or Windows XP Home.
Press R. Now it's going to load up all the, here we are again. And we have some options. It says, welcome to setup. To set up Windows XP now, press enter. To repair Windows XP installation using Recovery Console,
press R. To set up Windows without installing Windows XP, press F3. And you're gonna wanna press enter because you wanna set up
Windows XP.
now. So hit enter.
So what we're gonna do now, so to set up Windows XP, you want to press the enter button on your keyboard. Whoops. Press enter. Alright. Now we gotta do the license agreement. So you just follow the prompts.
And it's gonna go through the proper license agreement. And it says you gotta read the whole thing. I mean, I already read it like 3 or 4 times.
Alright, so here is the Windows licensing agreement. So we gotta go through this process. So page down to next page. So just read through this carefully so then you know what you actually are doing on here. Okay. So important, read carefully. This is the end user license agreement. This is a legal agreement between you, either an individual or a single entity of Microsoft Corporation or all of its things. Microsoft software that actively is this EULA, which includes computer software and may include associated media, printed materials, online or electronic documentation. So just read through this carefully, you guys. Page down if you want to read all of this. Because you have to accept the licensing agreement. Okay. So we're going to page back up to the top. So now we're at the very top where it says Windows licensing agreement. So now to accept, or if you don't want to accept, press the escape key on your keyboard. But if you want to accept this licensing agreement, press F8 on your keyboard. So just hit F8 to agree. Now it's loading information, searching for previous versions of Microsoft Windows. Alright, this is the tricky part now, you guys. So just hang on a sec. I'll be right back. I gotta figure out what to do with this partition. Now we're into the Windows XP Professional setup.
Because I've done it before. So we're just going to press F8 because it says if you agree, or it says press escape if you do not agree. But we're going to hit F8. Wait a minute, I'm pressing the wrong key, sorry. Bam, there you go. Okay, now it says to repair the selected Windows XP installation, press R. You don't want to repair it because it's going to like put an overlay of Windows on the one that you already have. So it says to continue installing a fresh copy of Windows XP without repairing, press escape. So you're going to want to press escape. Now, here we have more options, and it says, we have a little partition there. I don't know what that is, but what you're going to do is press D because you want to delete the selected partition, and that's what we're going to do. Hit D. Alright, boom. And the partition may contain dinos. Okay, you read all that. You're going to want to, okay, it says to delete this partition, press enter. That's what we're going to do. Press enter.
blow up your machine. So make sure you have it all backed up. So it says right there, all data on this partition will be lost. So hit L because you want to delete that. And now to set up windows on the selected item, press enter. To create a partition in the unpartitioned space, press C. To delete the selected partition, press D. Since you already did that, you don't need to do it again. You're gonna hit enter. Boom. There you go. Now it says you need to format this partition. If you want to select a different partition for Windows XP, press escape. But you don't wanna do the one on the top. You wanna do this one right here. The complete file system, because that way it wipes everything off your hard drive and you install a fresh copy of Windows XP. So just hit it says to continue, hit enter. That's what you're gonna do. Hit enter.
Alright, so what are we gonna do now? Now we have a new partition on this hard drive. So now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna format the partition using the NTF file system. So go ahead, press that. Do not, whatever you do, guys, do not press the top one, because I did that once and it fucked up everything. So just do the bottom one, okay? Okay, so once you're on the bottom one, press the enter button on your keyboard, and then it will format the drive. And this might take some time. It depends on your computer, or it depends on the formatting.
And setup is formatting. So please wait a while. Setup formats the partition. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This thing is almost finished formatting, 99%. And now it's gonna, let's see what it's gonna do. I think it's gonna start loading up all the files. There it is, 100%. Okay, checking the drive C. Is it please wait? Creating list of. It won't even let me read it. Please wait a while. Set up copies files to the Windows installation folders. So that's what it's doing now, basically copying all the files. Okay, this thing is almost done. Copying all the files, and then the computer is gonna boot right now. Please wait, we'll set up initializes your Windows XP hiding new look, and hit next. We don't want to boot from the CD. The appearance of visual elements, Windows will automatically adjust your screen resolution. Right. Nice. Welcome. may have a little problem with the audio because you need to go to the Dell.com and download the integrated audio for your speakers, whatever you have. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. And
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now today's version was based on the Server 2003 code base. Now both of those versions were discontinued in 2005. In fact, when this version, go through the upgrade configuration, want to keep your computer operating at peak efficiency. Also of note, the default desktop wallpaper is not Bliss. It is the Windows flag, though it just says Professional x64 edition here instead of XP. This was released on April 25th, 2005. At this point, a few years ago, the version to fail. We run through WoW 64, which works totally fine.
Edition installation disk with every possible update included.
To Windows X, then it's finished. Everything you
Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing.
your 6 Tech. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to switch over to your TV speakers, to your external speakers, or maybe even your soundbar speakers on your Samsung Smart TV. So if I press menu right now, and I go on down to sound, we want to go to the SPDIF output and select this. Then we could try a different format. So if it's not giving us any audio with our surround sound or our soundbar, go to the PCM instead of Dolby Digital. Otherwise, you can try DTS as well. Then let's go back and go to speaker settings right here. And you can see the speaker settings selection. We can go to external speaker and try that out now and see if that fixes the issue. So hopefully this video did indeed help you out. If it did, leave a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below for more technical videos coming up next on your 6 Tech.
Hi, I'm Amanda from SpeakerG.com, reading reviews online. For example, what kind of movies do you watch? If all jacks or via Bluetooth, which is phones, the TV's built-in speakers will be disabled. Connecting your PC speakers to your TV can be done easily, however. It is important to note that not all TVs will have the appropriate connectors. If your TV has RCA connectors on the back panel, then you are all set to proceed with the connection. If you have some PC speakers lying around, you can use them with your TV pretty easily. Just make sure to check if your TV has RCA connectors on the back panel. If it does, then you're good to go. Your speakers should come with a cable that has 2 RCA jacks on at least one end, which you can plug into the TV's back panel connectors. Oh, and don't forget to plug them into a power outlet if they're not battery powered. Before you start, make sure to turn off your TV and speakers. Then, grab the cable that came with your PC speakers and connect the jacks to the TV's output jacks at the back. After that, plug the other end of the cable into the input jack of your speakers. Fine.
Not that much spot, but not that much here.
इस वीडियो में आपको बताने वाला हूं कि outlet. So I have a power about when you are connecting speakers to a computer. The first is the power supply. This is one of the cables that you need to worry about, one of the things. And the second is the audio jack, okay? And those are pretty much the only two things that you need to worry about when you are connecting speakers to a computer. So I'm going to start off, the first step is to connect the power supply to, a wall outlet, to an electrical outlet. So I have a power bar right here, and I'm just going to connect the power supply just like that. And the next step is to take this audio jack and plug it into the computer. You're going to get this audio cable and plug it into the computer. Now, to find the appropriate spot for this, you have to get to the back of the computer. So go to the back of your computer just like this. And you are going to basically look for a green port. So you can take a look right there. You can see that there's a green port right there, right where my finger is. Sort of that light greenish color, that port right there. Now you are going to get the audio jack, the audio cable, and you are going to plug it into the green port, just like that. And that's basically it. That is how to connect speakers to a computer. But there's actually another spot that you can use for this cable. So if you wanted to use a different spot, you can actually use the headphone jack on the computer. So I'm going to unplug this from here. This is one option. The second option is to use the headphone jack. If you take a look at the front of this computer, you can see that there is indeed a headphone jack at the front of the computer. Sorry about that, I'm just going to try and hold the camera steady. Right there, you can see the headphone icon. I can actually take this audio cable and plug it into the headphone jack, and I will pretty much get the same end result. The speakers will be connected to the computer properly. And that's basically it. In this video, I have shown you how to connect speakers to a computer. It is a very simple process, and I have used step-by-step instructions to show you and tell you how to do it. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.
So we're just waiting for this partition to finish installing. Then we got Windows XP Pro Edition, 64-bit. Man, that was loud. Fuck. So I am waiting for my partition to finish downloading.
X when it's almost 2025. Let's get started. Now it's formatting. 6. Let's try Google Maps. Nope, doesn't work. We are going to do the Winter command again. And we are on Windows X Professional Service Pack 3. Now, the Windows X tour.
Welcome to Windows XP from Microsoft, the new version of Windows that brings your PC to life. Experience the best.
Let's try Google. Google works on Internet Explorer 6.
Core API against modern applications on Windows XP Professional X64 Edition. Now the system is fully up to date except for this update, which for the love of God I am just not able to install. As you can see, it immediately fails, so we're just going to ignore that update. So first of all, we need to
It's the year 2001. You've been using Windows 2000 for a bit, and have been getting pretty sick of how Windows has been looking for the past. Hello, welcome to this again. Imagine this. It's the year 2001. You've been using Windows 2000 for a bit, and have been getting pretty sick of how Windows has been looking for the past 6 years. And you've been hearing about this new version of Windows that supposedly makes everything so much better. So you go down to the store and buy this. Brand new copy of Windows XP. So today we're going to be opening it up, installing it, and seeing what it was like to install Windows XP in 2001. Alright, so I've moved locations, and I don't have access to a proper microphone over here, so... New location, also known as across the room. Alright, let's open this up, and...
Windows XP L to delete. Press D to delete this final partition, and press L. So now we have
No more partitions on the hard drive, so now we can go ahead and install. We're going to go ahead and format using the NTFS file system. I recommend not doing the quick, because sometimes doing the quick format can cause problems in the future. This will go ahead and format, and this will take a little while too, so be patient. Go ahead and find something else to do while this goes on, because it can take an extremely long amount of time if you have a big hard drive in your computer. C199. It's going to be quite hard to remember that, so let's go ahead and change it to something that's easier to remember. Windows XP will install the network, and sometimes it'll prompt you, what's another C through what's another question? See, you're not used to press the key, but of course do not press the key because the installation is pretty much finished. And I'm going to go ahead and cover a little tutorial here about how to fix this little problem here. So I'm going to just press enter. Okay. Restart the computer after each for the new. It was designed for LCD displays. So you may say you should restart the computer after every driver installed, but well, anyways, ignore this here. I don't know. This thing on Windows XP lets it pop up on your hardware wizard every time, almost every time you go to install a driver. Anyways, what I was saying is some people may say you should restart the computer after each driver install, but I've done it this one screen. You have to go into Regedit to do that. But at the same time, it's a good reminder to make sure that